Ariel, I just got done watching the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I know it released Wednesday, but I actually wasn't unfortunately able to see it Wednesday. And today, it was like the perfect day to actually see it. And now that I've seen the movie, I have a lot of stuff to talk about because yes, it has been released for 2 days. And in those 2 days, I've been fully blinded from spoilers. And now that ever since I've seen the movie today, it's going to be a huge Mario Galaxy movie weekend. I'm talking about a lot of stuff. Theories for the third movie. Talking about the post credits and a spoiler review probably coming tomorrow, but honestly I really want to get my thoughts out because I've been seeing people hate on it for some valid reasons. And also, does this movie live under the movie's name, Mario Galaxy? So that's what I really want to be talking about, is the negative and positive with the movie, because I'm a huge Mario fan. I grew up playing Mario, one of my first actual games ever, and then with the re-release of Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, because I knew I had to play these games ahead of the movie, and I'm glad that I did because I noticed so much Galaxy stuff in the movie, but also this movie doesn't really follow the Galaxy story. So I did love the 2023 the Super Mario Bros movie. It was honestly one of my favorite movies of the year, and the Super Mario Galaxy movie coming out, I was a little bit skeptical because after actually playing Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, the more I see trailers and people talking about what they're actually really good theories that they have, it does concern me a lot because I feel like the movie's runtime of both of the movies generally suck. Because let's get into some negatives first. Someone said the good stuff for last. Is the pacing with the Mario Galaxy movie. This movie has 5 or 6 minutes, more, what is it, how many more minutes does it have compared to the first? I honestly forgot because I know this movie's an hour and 39, basically kind of an hour and 40, because the way Illumination wants to just make their movies less than 2 hours, which really sucks. And that leads honestly to the opening of the movie with the Comet Observatory and Rosalina. It's stuff we see in the trailers, and it sucks that she was missing throughout the entire movie. It really does ruin what the movie's name is supposed to be trying to adapt with story and honestly the pacing. And honestly, I'm gonna say this right now, even though I really do love this movie, it's I feel in my opinion better than the first movie, just by a little bit, even though the first movie kind of had better pacing and a little bit of a better story, and I feel like this movie goes by extremely quick. They had a lot of missed opportunities and it sucks. I do think it's a pretty good start of the movie. It's just afterwards, after all that stuff is over and whatnot, I feel getting into the Mario stuff and Luigi going to Toast Arena and getting Yoshi and whatnot, I feel after all of that, it's honestly all over the place. It's not a bad thing about the pacing because it's just a bunch of stuff in your face. You get a bunch of cool action sequences, a cool montage, you get some cameos here and there. It's just, it does feel really quick for some reason compared to the first. So pacing is a pretty big problem in this movie, but honestly it just does not take away from the fun I've had with this movie. I think I'm gonna be swapping back to good and bad stuff, but getting into some positive stuff. The action, the comedy, it's honestly really fun. The action in this movie is incredibly increased more. I really do like Yoshi, which I'm gonna say I do not mind the voice cast, but all the action with Yoshi is great. The Bowser Jr. versus Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi fight up in Peach's castle is honestly great too. I feel that whole fight scene was actually really good. I actually liked it. Peach's fight in the casino with King Wart, Bowser, and Birdo was fun, even though it was kind of short lasted with some of the characters like Birdo and Bowser, but honestly it was just trying to get some stuff out of King Wart. In the final battle, one of my favorite parts about the whole movie is honestly incredible, even leading up to it. Just the whole final 30 minutes of the movie is just really good. That's what I love about the Mario movies. It's just when you're in that final battle stage, things are just gonna get good. Fox McCloud, aka Star Fox, I actually really liked his voice that Glenn Powell did for him. Fox McCloud was a pretty cool character in the movie. He was kind of supportive in action, especially with one of his scenes in his ship. It was honestly a pretty cool scene. Just could have lasted a little bit longer, but honestly I love every single scene that we get with the brothers fighting and whatnot. Bowser Jr., just all the action in this movie is really good. I really like it. Comedy wise too, I'm gonna be honest, this one wasn't that funny than the first, but it's not a big problem because I did chuckle and laugh a few times. But going back into some negatives, it is gonna have to be the inclusion of Rosalina. Rosalina could have been in this movie for much longer, and it disappoints me to say that because it sucks that the movies do change up a lot of stuff from the games, but that just doesn't take away from the fun I've ever had with these movies. These movies are super fun to watch. especially if you're a longtime Mario fan. You'll catch every Easter egg here and there. Probably my final negative with the movie is, did they adapt Mario Galaxy, the game, both 1 and 2, into this movie really well? Honestly, I'm gonna say no. That's not even me saying I hate this movie a lot, and this is not me saying anything that had Mario Galaxy in it terrible because they didn't expand on story, or we didn't see much planets, or we didn't see much Mario Galaxy elements. That's not what I'm trying to say here. Obviously, story-wise in Mario Galaxy, and the way, Rosalina's backstory, they could have easily took like 10 minutes out of the movie, 15 minutes maybe. I did see a lot of people reviews on the movie before I saw it. They said tame your expectations, and yes, very much tame your expectations on Rosalina especially, and not too much on, Mario Galaxy. You still get a lot of Galaxy. Obviously, the soundtrack is all Mario Galaxy with a little bit of orchestra from the first film. It was just so enjoyable just to hear the soundtrack more. Like I said, tame your expectations with the Mario Galaxy stuff in here. Like Honey Have Galaxy, guys, really tame your expectations because it's a hit or miss. I'm honestly just glad we got it in here, especially the Queen Bee in her little short time that she had in this movie for, I'm gonna say, like, no reason at all. I do not know why she was really in here besides, some assistance with the group. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it's because it's not in the movie. It's not really a spoiler. Is they don't even really play the Honey Have Galaxy like music. Like, why can we not just hear like a snippet of it, man? With your orchestra remix of everything. This also isn't even a spoiler either. We don't even get to see B Mario. I generally went into this movie blinded by no spoilers spoiled for me, and I really did want to see them use the B power-up because that's a classic item from Mario Galaxy, and it sucks that wasn't even in here. Bowser Jr. Bowser Jr. is honestly a beast in this movie against the fight scene. Bowser Jr. be like just hitting a bunch of moves on the brothers and Yoshi. But that is my thoughts about the Super Mario Galaxy movie, my positives and negative. But if I have to give the Super Mario Galaxy movie a rating, I'm gonna have to give it a 9 out of 10. I love the Mario Galaxy movie, even with all its flaws. Not all, because there's only some. Let me know your guys' thoughts about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Did you guys enjoy it? What are your guys' thoughts? And what do you guys really love about this movie?